Here's what actually happened. Think you can just ignore jury duty? Here's the truth. Most people throw the summons in a drawer and figure nothing will come of it. Here's what actually happens. The court issues an order requiring you to appear and explain.
Now, the one thing I don't understand my question for tonight, okay, granted where I come from, okay, I worked in the Fresno Superior Court system. Okay, I understand that. But, okay, I know all the judges, I know all the sheriff department, I know all them people. Okay, I understand that too. But every single time I went to a jury duty and they called me and they summoned me, they found where I was living at that time. And they called me in. They dismissed me every single time. I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a law-abiding citizen. I pay my taxes. I care about my community. I care about America. So I really don't see why they would dismiss me. And it got crazy because, okay, back home where I come from, I can understand why they would dismiss me like that. The majority of them people, I know all them people. A lot of them people were my family members. Okay, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But then coming into a new environment, coming into a new state and a new city, and they still do the same thing. So my question for tonight, what can we do as black people to actually get picked to go to jury duty? Because everybody, you know what I'm saying? Anytime I go up in there like that, you know what I'm saying? They just send us home. All the brothers and the sisters, they just send us right home. We don't break the law. We don't have no felonies like that. We don't get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? We mind our damn business. But as soon as they look up at us, they read our name, they look at us and they be like, hell nah, we don't want y'all on this jury panel. We don't want y'all up here. So when I came out to Chicago, they did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Every time they go, why are you calling me for jury duty if you're not going to let me sit up there on the trial like that? You know what I'm saying? Why do they waste our time like that? And they sit up there and they say, well, you know, it's not a lot of black people who is eligible to sit on the jury. It's a gang of us. You know what I'm saying? I was there. You know what I'm saying? I remember going downtown Chicago and sitting up looking at all your people from the ages of 21 all the way to 69, and they sent us all home. Why? You know what I'm saying? Why when black people go in for jury duty, they just send us home? Why? They sit up there, they ask us some dumb questions. We answer the questions, and then they be like, oh, no, we don't need them. And they send us home. So as black people, what can we actually do to stand on trial for our people like that? Because they're not letting us. That don't even sound, it doesn't even sound fair. It sounds like an inequality involved in that. You mean to tell me out of all the times that I've been summoned, go early in the morning time, sit up there till like 2 or 3, you up there at 8 o'clock in the morning time, they won't let you leave until like 3 or 4 o'clock. Now I know when I get that summons notice, if I just throw it away, they're going to lock me up for that. I know that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows that if you don't serve jury duty, they're going to give you at least 2 weeks. They probably give you like a $500 fine. Doesn't matter what city, doesn't matter what state, doesn't matter what principality it is. I just don't understand why they don't let more black people be on the jury duty. Do you have to have certain qualifications as a black person to be on the jury duty? You know what I'm saying? I thought all the qualifications that you need is that you stay out of trouble, that you don't have any felonies. You know what I'm saying? Why is it so important to keep black people off them damn panels in jury duties? But I notice when it's a brother or a sister and they whitewashed, oh, they'll keep them people. They'll let them be on the trial and everything. But a real ass nigga like me, you know what I'm saying? Negroes like me, no, you know what I'm saying? Is we too real for them or something? Do we really want justice? Is people like me, we'll cut through all the BS and get straight to the truth to see what's going on? I don't know. But if somebody out there can tell me, what is black people, what can we do to stand on the trial? Do we got to go dressed up? Do we got to change our speech patterns and sound more educated to the white people? What do we have to do?
Explain why you didn't show up. So now, instead of jury duty, you have a mandatory court appearance. It already got worse. From there, it can escalate to fines, contempt of court, and yes, judges have handed down jail time for people who kept ignoring it over jury duty. Here's what most people don't know. If you genuinely can't serve, there are legitimate ways to postpone or get excused, right? Hardship, medical reasons, scheduling conflicts. Courts deal with these requests every single day, but you have to actually respond. The summons doesn't go away because you ignored it. It just gets angrier. Responding and asking to be excused takes 10 minutes. Ignoring it can turn into a court date, a fine, or worse. One of those is a minor inconvenience. The other is an actual legal problem you created yourself. Send this to your loved ones and follow.
The one thing, okay, they had us in there for all of them weeks. And then when it came to it for them to pay us after they dismissed us, they paid us every bit of $25 for coming in there for a whole week. Then turned around, that $25 wasn't even enough to cover the parking for 2 days.